Welcome back, class. Today we're going to look at a few ways of doing simple division. So if we look at a question like 21 divided by 3, there's a few ways of looking at this just to get an understanding of how division works before you get into the more standard algorithms of long division. So one way of doing it is to take 21 and divide it equally into 3 groups. So you have group 1, group 2, and group 3. So you make those groups and then just start putting circles or dots or whatever you want to show 21. So count as you're doing them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. As you can tell, if these numbers are getting bigger, this is not the best way to do it, but it's a good way to understand the basics. So once you've done your 21 into 3 groups, now you count how many are in each group, and you can see there are 7. Therefore, 21 divided by 3 equals 7. Another way of doing it is reverse multiplication. So you look at the question like it's 3 multiplied by something equals 21. And at this point, you should have your times tables up to 10 memorized. Otherwise, this version is not going to be the easiest. So you should know that 3 times 7 equals 21. So if this is 7, then you're going to have 21 divided by 3 equals 7. Okay? And one of the simplest ways that kids should start looking at division is skip counting. So this is also how we do simplified multiplication. So you just count by 3s until you get to 21. So 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. And then you look at how many times you did that skip counting, and the answer is 7. Again, therefore, 21 divided by 3 equals 7. So there are 3 ways to look at simple 2-digit divided by 1-digit division questions. The other thing that you can do once the numbers start getting up quite large, so let's say you have 39 divided by 3. So once you get up to these higher numbers, then you want to look at going towards more of the second option here. Counting by 3s and getting up to 39 or even higher is going to be quite difficult. But one of the good tricks is that you're looking at 3 times something equals 39. Well, very quickly, you know that 3 times 10 equals 30. So that means you only have 9 remaining. Well, you know 3 times 3 equals 9. So if you add those 2 up, you're going to get 39. So 39 divided by 3 equals 13. So those are some ways that you can look at doing, again, simple division, 2-digit divided by 1-digit. You can get into 3-digit divided by 1-digit or even by 2 digits, but that's where it starts to get a little more complicated. So once you've mastered those ones, then you can start to look at getting into the standard algorithm of long division. So long division would be if you had something like, let's say, 7, and you're going to divide, let's say, 217. Okay, so what you're doing is, this question, just to remind you, is written as 217 divided by 7. So you have to make sure that you lay it out the proper way. So with long division, 7 does not go into 2. So then you would put an X, you'd put a 0, and you'd bring this down. So now you're looking at 21. 7 goes into 21 3 times, 21. You subtract that leaves you with 0. You bring the 7 down here. 7 goes into 7 1 time, which is 7, which leaves you with 0 remainders. Okay, so then the answer would be 31. And of course, it's always a good idea to check your answer And this is how you would do the standard algorithm for multiplication. So 7 times 1, 7. 7 times 3 is 21. That's the same answer. Now, if you're looking at doing 31 times 7 using a box method, you break down, so let's say 31 times 7. If we're doing the box method, you divide this into the place values. So you have 7, and you are multiplying it by 31. So first you do 7 times 3, which is 21, but it's not 3, it's 30. So the answer is 210. 7 times 1 is 7. You add those up, which equals 217. And that's your answer for that. So that's a few ways of double checking using multiplication, and 2 ways of doing multiplication using the standard algorithm of stack and solve, and using the box method by dividing up the number into place values.